What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Mets Central. First of all, I'm sorry that I sound like garbage in this video, as I am currently getting sick, because of course I am. But there is some news that broke this morning, unfortunately, for the New York Mets, and Kodai Senga is going to miss some time, probably going to miss half of the season, if I had to guess, with a shoulder capsule injury. I don't remember the exact technical name of it, but we're going to talk about it. Before I do, leave a like on the video if you enjoy. Subscribe if you guys are new, especially if you're Met fans, and turn on your notifications so you know when I upload or go live on the channel. But this just sucks because I was starting to get excited about Mets baseball, starting to think about the possibility of, all right, maybe they could sneak into a wild card spot, maybe they could make the playoffs, and once they get in, who knows what will happen. Well, now with the ace of the staff out, it's going to be very tough to imagine them crawling their way into a playoff spot where Severino's pretty much now the ace. And, he was already a question mark going into the year. Quintana's going to be there, Manaea, Hauser, and then now it's going to be Jose Budo, Joey Lucchesi, or Tyler McGill, Christian Scott, Mike Vasil, which I want the nod for my guy, Christian Scott, to get in the rotation, but he'd obviously have to have a big spring training for that to occur. But it's just not good. It's just not good. And, the chances of the Mets making the playoffs have went down drastically because of this injury. And Senga, to me, was already a wild card going into the year because of the fact that it was going to be hard for him to replicate what he did last season. He was that special, and it just was going to be difficult to replicate. And I thought, all right, well, he's still probably going to put up a very respectable season, not ace level numbers, but a very good season for the Mets. And now that's just simply we're going to have to wait to find out. And the thing that's scary the most is there's so many pitchers that have had this type of injury where it's affected them in terms of their career going forward. But there is also scenarios where it's been the opposite, which not a great person, but I looked up some guys that have had these type of injuries, and Julio Urias, not a great person, but after coming back from that injury, he ended up looking good. I don't know. It says Kershaw had a shoulder surgery of some type. I'm not sure if it's the exact one, but here it is. What kind of surgery? It was a capsule. And, he goes on to be a very good pitcher, of course, throughout. Actually, no, this was in the offseason, actually. So we'll have to wait and see there. I thought it said he had the surgery at one point a while ago. So I'm not sure. We'll have to see how he responds from that. That's actually a little bit scary there. Joe Musgrove had the injury. He's going to make a return this year. Kyle Hendricks, he had a shoulder injury. He looked fine coming back this past year, though, it looks like. So there are scenarios where it's been bad and then or good, but then there's also scenarios where it's been bad, where it's been like Johan Santana. Obviously, it's the sore thumb that sticks out for the New York Mets' sake. I just hope that this doesn't derail his career, because going into the Mets signing him, the biggest concern with Kodai Senga in general was the injuries and how he was going to hold up throughout his career. There was already injury concerns from a lot of teams, which is why the Mets ended up getting a steal of a contract and why they ended up getting him at the price point they did and why they got him in general. And there wasn't some high bidding war like there would have been otherwise, I'm sure of it. But this was the risk. This was the risk with signing a guy like Senga. I was scared mostly it was going to be Tommy John. This is up there for one of those serious injuries, which is what's very, very concerning to me and why I am very, very worried about Kodai Senga. And, if I wasn't sick right now to numb the pain even more, I'd probably be even more in a mind pretzel right now and even more concerned than I already am. I don't know. I don't know what more I could say other than this just sucks. This just sucks because you were hoping that the Mets could make the playoffs this year potentially, and those chances have now really, really shrunk because of a guy like Senga now missing half of the season. Even when he comes back, what is he going to be? What is he going to be? But let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. I'm sure everyone has the same thoughts where they're very concerned, but leave a like on the video if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't too, especially if you're Met fans. Turn on your notifications so you know I upload or go live next, and I'll see you guys in the next one.